Welcome to the complete tour of my current minimalist, sustainable 4-season capsule wardrobe. So today I do want to show you all the clothes I own, and what's maybe good to know for you is that I do live in Germany. We have 4 different seasons here, and I do work from home as a content creator, making YouTube videos and a bunch of other things that come with this job. So I do not have a dress code. And I think let's get started with my minimalist wardrobe. If you've been following me for a long time, you know that I used to have an extreme minimalist wardrobe, and I kind of ditched that label because now I think it's not quite extreme anymore. So I have a few more pieces. That also means that now in the drawer where I keep everything, I just have my wardrobe, the things that I wear on a daily basis, that I make outfits out of. And I do also have some winter accessories and winter stuff packed away in a second drawer. I do want to say that I don't think I've ever been this happy with my wardrobe, so of course there are always a few pieces that I might want to add or change, but I think overall I'm pretty happy with how my wardrobe is right now, and I want to start by showing you the t-shirts that I own. I do own 6 t-shirts right now, the one I'm wearing plus 5 more. This first one is a 100% organic cotton ripped tank top from Organic Basics. And by the way, I am going to leave you a code for Organic Basics down below because they are one of the brands I'm partnering with on my YouTube channel. Not for this video, so this is not sponsored by anybody, but you can have 10% off with the code I'm leaving you down below. And then the second one is another one by Organic Basics. It's this singlet made out of tencel. I've really been using a lot since I brought it into my wardrobe about a year ago. The third one, another Organic Basics t-shirt I love the color of, has gotten quite a lot of wear, and I think after almost 2 years it's showing, but I still want to keep it in my wardrobe and get as much wear out of it as possible. And then continuing, we have another ripped tank top. This one is by Colorful Standard, and I have also a code for you for this brand. It's also a sustainable brand, as all the brands I'm buying new clothes from. So I'm gonna leave that down below as well for you to check out. I love its color, and it's actually a shirt where I feel comfortable also not wearing a bra underneath, which is great as well. And then moving on, we have a tank top that I knitted myself out of cotton from a sweater I found at the side of the road. And so this is a tank top that I like wearing, but the straps are a bit long, so I usually wear it underneath stuff. And then the last one is another t-shirt that I knit myself, but I do have to say this is the t-shirt I'm not sure about, so that maybe has to leave my wardrobe soon again, because it's just not as versatile as I wished it would be when I knit it this spring. And if there's one item where I have more than I need in my wardrobe, it's definitely sweaters. And so I do have 6 sweaters at the moment, and to be honest, I'm quite shocked at how much my wardrobe changes each and every year. So a year ago, only 2 of them have been in my wardrobe, but let's start showing them to you. So the first one is one from last year, and it's this yellow 100% cotton sweater that I found at my mom's basement. It actually belonged to a friend of her, and it's over 40 years old. I haven't worn it a lot in the first months where I owned it, but now I'm wearing it more and I actually quite like it. The second cotton sweater I have is this quarter zip by Colorful Standard. It's the same brand as one of my tank tops before, where I have a code for you down below. And I really like this basic cotton sweater. It's on the heavier side and it's on the bigger side, even though it's the smallest size they carry. They actually have a lot of unisex styles, and they have 50 different colors you can choose from, which I think is amazing, especially also for a sustainable brand. All the other sweaters are actually made from wool, which I find comfortable in this climate here where we have a lot of cold days, and I actually prefer to be warm instead of cold. So the next one is made by Colorful Standard as well, and it's that honey beige recycled merino sweater. So it's not new fiber, but it's 100% recycled fiber, and it's on the thinner side, so it's also good for spring, summer and autumn. The next one is made by Organic Basics, as some of my t-shirts before, and it's also 100% recycled merino wool. And I do have to say, this is just a great, very basic but great sweater. I've been wearing it so much during the past winter, and I'm starting to wear it soon again. And then the last 2 sweaters are made by myself. So the first one is this 100% alpaca wool sweater that I made about 1 year ago, and I've gotten a lot of wear out of it. But recently I've been thinking about like reopening it and making a new sweater out of the fiber because it's quite oversized and more so than I thought at the beginning. And then the last one is also a sweater that I made for myself this spring out of secondhand wool that I got from an online marketplace. And it has that ripped texture that I've been really in love with during the past few months. So I haven't had it for that long, but I've gotten quite some wear out of it. And I'm curious to see how much I'll wear it during like autumn and winter. And that's been everything for my tops because I do not own any like dress shirts, zip hoodies, blouses or anything like that, just because my lifestyle doesn't require me to have these, and I like to have like a simple wardrobe where everything works with everything else, like a capsule wardrobe should work. So I also do not have any dresses or skirts or various other like categories that people have items in their wardrobes, but what I do have is a few pairs of pants, so let's continue with these. The first one I have is this linen and silk pants that is like the most chic pants I own. I know it's not very dressed up, but I also don't need a pant like this in my lifestyle. I've got it this spring from a secondhand store in Switzerland when I was visiting family, and I've gotten a bit of wear out of it, but I think I'm gonna wear it more during the really hot summer days that we have right now. And then the second pair of pants is also as new as the linen silk pants, and it's also a secondhand pair of pants I picked up at the same time in the secondhand store in Switzerland, and it's this corduroy pants that I actually really like. I love how comfortable they are. I love the look. I love like the cut. It's just my favorite pair of pants to wear right now. And then I also have one pair of jeans. I think a pair of jeans is a great thing to have because they are sturdy, they're versatile, and you know, you can just kind of do everything with them. And these are from Armed Angels, which is another like fair fashion brand, but I got them secondhand off of an online marketplace. Then finally, I also do have a pair of sweatpants, and they are from Colorful Standard as well, so that's one of their other like neutral colors. They also run a bit on the larger side, and I wish they had like one smaller size, and because of that I'm not really confidently wearing them outside. So maybe for a walk, sometime for grocery shopping, for just stepping outside. And that's okay because they're a pair of sweatpants and I just wear them at home. And that's actually one of many beautiful neutral colors they have in their 50 colors they offer, but they also have a lot of colorful options. So it's just me, I prefer picking neutrals, and there are a lot of colorful options as well if you want to check them out. And then finally, I also own one pair of shorts. So because we do have some hot summer days, but not that many, one pair is actually just enough. And this one is like a super comfortable tencel shorts made by Organic Basics. I've had them for almost 2 years, but they haven't gotten as much wear as my other pieces that are the same age, just because it's shorts and I just wear them during summer when it's really hot. Before we go over to like accessories, I do want to talk about my underwear really quickly. I don't think I need to like show you each individual piece, but still briefly I think it makes sense to talk about underwear as well. So I have 2 baskets where I store my underwear in. It's been 1 last year, but now it's 2, and these are my socks. I have just like regular cotton socks. They're both like from Organic Basics and secondhand, and I also have self-knitted socks. Oh, this pair is actually from Colorful Standard, and it's also cotton, but it's like a thicker kind of sock. So I mostly wear self-knitted socks even during summer. Now I'm just not wearing socks and my feet are cold, so after recording this video I might put on some knitted socks, even though it's like really hot outside today. And then in the other basket we have like one thing to keep my wardrobe dry, but also my undies, my bralettes and bras, and my swimsuit. My swimsuit is also from Organic Basics, and I had it for a bit over a year now, and I really like it. It really works fine for me, and I like how it's cut. And now we're gonna move on to the accessories and shoes. So for winter and outerwear, let's make it really quick. I do have one sun hat that I crocheted myself, I think 2 years ago, and I've gotten some use out of it. For winter, I have another hat that I have from Colorful Standard as well. It's also 100% recycled merino wool. And then I do have a big scarf that I got from my boyfriend many years ago. I have a pair of long underpants made out of wool, bought by my mom when I still was a teenager. I have a pair of rain pants that I rarely use, and I think about decluttering, but then on the other hand, when it's pouring down and I'm on my bike, I really want to have these. I have a pair of ski pants, also bought by my mom when I still was a child. I also rarely use them, but then I have a thing that I wear all the time, and it's my one and only jacket. So I use this during summer when it rains, during winter when it's cold, and I'm thinking about adding like a puffer jacket to my wardrobe, because this one jacket is just not much, especially in cold winter days. But this is my jacket that I wear like half of the year when I go outside. Moving on to shoes, and I do have 4 pairs. We're gonna start with the summer shoes, and these are sandals. They are Birkenstocks that I've had for, I think, 5 years now, and they're holding up by it, but they show some wear, and so I'm just gonna use them as long as they still hold up. I really like them because they're simple, but they don't slip off my feet even when I run or hike. And then when I really want to go hiking, I also have this really old pair of Scarpa sneakers. I've had them for 7 years now, and I think maybe our trip to Scandinavia this summer, a month-long trip during August, will be the last time I'm wearing them. But we're gonna see if they really hold up, then I'm gonna like wear them even longer maybe. Another pair of like spring, summer, autumn shoes I have is this leather barefoot shoe that I got secondhand from one of my subscribers. And then during winter, I just wear my winter barefoot boots made by Lems, and I also got those secondhand, but that was back in the beginning of 2020, and I've gotten a lot of use out of them, but they don't really show any wear, so I'm sure I can wear them for many more years. So finally, moving on to the things that you can barely even call clothes anymore or include in a capsule wardrobe, I do have one watch that I wear all the time, every single day, and it's made by Nordgreen. It's also a brand that has sponsored a video before on my YouTube channel, so I'll link you a code down below that you can use to get, I think, 15% off. And then moving on to my luggage. My luggage is all made by the brand Wakes. It's a German sustainable startup, and they make bags out of recycled like plastic bottles in a sustainable and ethical way. And their luggage pieces are just so versatile and innovative, and I have partnered with them before. I don't have a coupon code for you, but I have an affiliate link that you can use if you want to support me, if you want to buy a bag from them. So the first bag I have is this really small crossbody bag just for the essentials. I've had that for a year, and it just fits like my wallet, my phone, maybe a mask, just like keys maybe as well. It's really small, and I have to say I've barely used it because most of the time I still want to like bring a water bottle, for example, and then I need more space. But I'm still gonna keep it because it's an amazing and beautiful bag, and I think I'm gonna use it more during the coming years. And then the bag that I'm using every time I leave the house practically is my Wakes one, and it's just like my basic everyday bag, but I can also use it for grocery shopping, and it fits so much if you extend the roll top. But on top of that, you can also extend it at the bottom with this camera cube that I used in the past to like carry around my heavy camera system. And that's already concluding every single piece of clothing that I own. Nothing is in the laundry. I made sure to actually show you every single piece. And keep in mind that that's just what's working for me. So I do have a pretty casual lifestyle. I don't need to meet any like dress code requirements. And that is my like best approach to try to be minimalist, simple, sustainable, and still have like a bit of fun with my wardrobe. Now, I don't want to take a lot of time to pick out my outfits. I do wear clothes multiple times in a row and not wash them if they're not dirty. I just want to like be dressed easily, be super comfortable, be confident, have beautiful pieces of clothing that I like myself in, and that's kind of, you know, having an easy wardrobe that supports my lifestyle instead of me needing to take much time out of my day to care for my wardrobe. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, you could give it a thumbs up to help my channel even more. And I also want to link you a video right here where I talk about things I wish I knew before decluttering my wardrobe. I hope to see you right there, and otherwise, until next time. Bye!